Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. And today I've got for you Orwell's Animal Farm, which is based on George Orwell's book Animal Farm, and there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read it, you should. Like right now, like come back after you finish it. Okay, those may be high expectations, but you have been warned. Now this is a farm management game through a story, so it's very, very cool. So let's start a brand new game and we can begin. Yes, erase all my progress. I am ready to begin again. Come on. This game is really cool. Playing my desk game, I couldn't stop. I was like, I gotta play. Let me know if you'd like
Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm finishes feeding his hens.
Let me know if you'd like for either full Let's Play or just more episodes, because this is a really interesting game, and yeah.
It has been a long day, and he forgets to secure the henhouse doors. He's already thinking of the beer waiting for him in the kitchen.
Alright, so the way you control this game is you get options. You can either obey or you can question, and typically it doesn't matter what animal you choose. Like in this, like sometimes you have like options, like you have multiple animals and you choose like you want this animal to do this, but if you're choosing here, it doesn't say like that the dog is going to obey or the chicken. It's just like it's just two options. So we're going to question. Did he mean to leave the doors unhatched? He makes those mistakes more often lately.
Soon, his lantern can be seen swaying as he walks back to the farmhouse.
I'm not gonna have a voice for every animal, so we'll go to normal for most of the time.
Waiting for this moment. Old Major, the prize boar, has called the animals to gather in the barn.
Let's join in. Come along, hurry. We hate to miss out when everyone else is there. Is it safe to go? What if Jones comes back out and notices we're missing? He has poured his third pint. He won't come out again this evening. Alright, let's go in. Let's see the old major there. Comrades, I'm very old. I doubt I have many more days to spend with you. Before I go, I want to tell you what I have learned. Our lives are miserable. We begin working very young and we die before we can enjoy our old age. No animal in England knows the meaning of happiness. No animal in England is free. You can agree or disagree, I can definitely agree. Here, here. We're only given as much food as will keep us alive. While Jones and his wife eat and drink, and sleep in beds. Listen, humans are the only creatures that consume without producing. They give no milk, they lay no eggs. They're too weak to pull the plow. We bear new lambs every year. They'll go to the butcher. Humans do nothing for us. The animals could manage ourselves much better.
Old Major explains his dream. He dreamed of a song he barely remembers from when he was a piglet. It is the anthem of animals who long to be free.
Beasts of England, beasts of Ireland, beasts of every land and clime. Rings shall vanish from our noses and the harness from our back. What's that racket? Who let a fox into the yard?
A couple of pellets from Mr. Jones' shotgun bury themselves in the barn wall. No one is hurt, but it's a near thing.
Yeah, let's go back to sleep. Got a great deal to think about. Jones will be angry if he catches us out here. It's his own fault he left the henhouse unlatched. He's getting more careless every day. He forgets to feed us.
3 days later, Old Major dies in his sleep. He's buried at the bottom of the orchard.
Old Major's rebellion must still take place, even if you don't live to see it. It will come in the time of our children, our children's children. Do we cheer or do we cheer? I guess we'll cheer. Alrighty. The time will come. As soon as Jones is not looking. We haven't been fed. No one has been fed. The storehouse is empty. We will fight him. Animals, join me in battle. No? We thought rebellion would not be for years to come. We cannot wait no longer. We will starve. What is wrong with you beasts? Am I going to have to shoot you all for rabies? Guess you'll find out, man. Boxer, Napoleon, Snowball. You will all feel the whip. Comrades, this is our moment. So we can send a Boxer here to defend. We can attack with the dogs. We can lead with Napoleon. Or we can avoid. We're gonna attack with the dogs. Let us at him. We'll tear his throat out. Jesse, down, girl. You don't take your commands anymore.
I've never seen animals like this. They've all fled. Jones is left on his own.
Curse the lot of you cowards. We'll send Napoleon to attack this time. Comrades, keep after him. Let him feel the full wrath of the animals. He runs away. And off we go.
The animals are weary.
Don't be afraid. The Candy Mountain is a beautiful place. No one is dying. You have been to battle. You will recover stronger than before. Comrades, today you have become veterans. That was a costly battle. Next time Jones will be better armed. We must prepare for it. That is a question for later. It is. Alright, so we are now in the house.
Mrs. Jones packs a bag and flees. The animals wander through buildings where they have never been allowed.
Look at this place. It looks bigger without Mr. Jones inside. Most of us never see it from inside. Not until we're hams. So we can actually look over this place. And I love that we can mourn the ham, for example. I knew that ham and she was a piglet. This is a really fun game if you're a vegetarian, by the way. We should bury her. You can rest in the orchard beside old Major. That was mostly a vegetarian joke. It's probably not funny for the rest of you, but you know. I'm sure you get it anyway. Mr. Jones was always meaner after a drink. Let him drink. Let him drink somewhere else. Alright, so we can kind of look around. We can kick this drink. We can consume this book. Leave the books to me. The campaigns of Caesar can't be much help at the farm. From the look of the pages, Jones never read it himself. Exactly. Strategy for the next time the humans attack. You can also sleep in a bed, or try to. This looks softer than hay. Keep away from it! No animal will sleep in a bed. I mean, who elected you to be the boss? No comment on that, no comment. Alright, so here we can see our destinies. So this will kind of get assigned as we kind of play through the game. And then here we can go through different events and that might or might not happen. So for example, Boxer could die in the year one, but he also could not, depending on what do you do. And then here you can see our population. Our Major is dead, but a lot of our people are still alive. And then the humans that we know, and then we can kind of walk out. So we're gonna leave this place. We're kind of down here.
Not a single human being remains on the farm.
Manor Farm is now ours. There's a great deal to do now that Jones is gone. We will easily do better than he did. Now we can either complain or we can worry. Let's worry. The cows have not been milked since yesterday. You can tell they don't appear to be in good health. But for milking, a pig can manage as well as a farmer. What is going to happen to all that milk? Jones used sometimes to make some of it in our mash. So we can promise, distract. Let's promise. We will plan an equitable way of distributing all resources. It will be very different from the way things were run under Jones. Let's make it a point of honor to get hay faster than Jones and his men. Food we gather will feed us throughout the year, and the autumn will need enough in the storehouse for planting.
May volunteer until Napoleon calls a halt to the work.
Alright, so we will start with Boxer. And you can see here, you can see how much hay you have. Now this is going to be really important because if you don't have enough through winter, you're going to be suffering quite a bit. you overextend yourself too often, you will ruin your lungs. You should rest when you're tired. Let him argue. The farm needs me. When animals are sick, they can't do anything at all, so be careful. Now we're gonna let someone else work. We're gonna send another horse to cooperate. It's gonna give us 2 more. I can try. This isn't usually my work. John's got me to pull the farm cart, but we must all do our part. Only works for half the afternoon. Then she finds a stone in her hoof and is forced to rest. We'll send the sheep to work as well. We know our part. No one sheep is very strong or very bright, but when the whole flock takes action, they accomplish something all the same. And finally, we could send... Yeah, let's send the donkey. Okay, so I'm gonna get full storehouse. Benjamin grumbles while he helps, but he does bring in as much hay as anyone else his size. The stores are full now. That will do.
Hard all day long. The hay store is full to overflowing. The animals themselves are happy, but exhausted.
Comrades, we have done well. Very well indeed. Cannot always expect that things will be as easy as they have been. Before we face any real trials, we must convene a meeting.
We will need laws to govern Animal Farm. And the
Together,
laws begin.
They name the 7 laws of animalism.
The first law says whatever goes on 2 legs is an enemy. What about the wings?
Wings are like legs. We do not have hands, and hands they are humans do their mischief.
Second law says whatever goes on 4 legs or has wings is a friend. What about the rats? We have 4 legs. But you're always needing to be chased off. Old Major considered rats to be comrades. He invited them to the meetings.
We will vote. Should rats be allowed to stay?
So in my test game I told them yes, so this time we're gonna tell them no. It's probably gonna go bad for us, but I'm gonna try. The rats must go. An animal with appropriate experience should see to them. Yes, do it, cat. That's me. Not you, someone that's noisy. You will say any creature with 4 legs is a comrade if it serves the farm. So the rats are unceremoniously chased from the farm. Okay.
After the meeting, Squealer begins painting the new laws on the wall of the barn.
These laws will come to us from Old Major and from our own difficult experience. Commit them to memory.
Ah!
Sheep, are you troubled?
There are too many to remember.
Make an effort.
Maybe slow learning, but worthwhile. So whatever goes on 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes on 4 legs is a comrade as long as it serves the farm. No animal shall wear clothes. No animal shall sleep in a bed. No animal shall drink alcohol. No animal shall kill any other animal unless it's a rat. All animals are equal unless it's a rat. Leave. Or question. Let's just walk out. Old Major Skull will watch over us, and at the moment he would wish us to go back to work. You still can remember the laws.
Here's a simple version. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
4 legs good, 2 legs bad. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
Exactly, understand that and you understand the laws. 4 legs good, practice in your own field.
Okay. So here we can see a...
Animalism on the farm. Every animal is committed to the principles set down by Old Major. If anyone forgets, the chanting of the sheep will remind them.
Alright. So we can bask. So I'm not 100% sure if this is like our morale or if this is like how many animals we have. I think it's like something like morale, I would assume, because what's important is once you hover over some of these choices, you will see how it affects like different areas. We can grumble, we can chant. Yeah, so if chanting increases morale, everything else kind of lowers it. So let's chant.
4 legs good. Republic of Animals cannot be far away.
Love how much food we have.
The animals discover what is happening to the milk. It is being mixed into the pig's feed.
All animals are supposed to be equal.
Why is our milk going to the pigs alone? Comrades, this is for the good of everyone. The pigs' work is brain work. They need their strength to help us all.
We can praise or agree. A price is gonna increase our morale, so we'll do that. Comrade Napoleon knows what is best. In my desk game,
every spare hour in the harness room. He devotes himself to reading about smithing and carpentry.
My desk game, I messed up the food on the first time, so I ended up with like 2 stacks, and it was really terrible. So I'm quite happy that this is going so well.
An educated farm is much better prepared against the humans.
We can plan, we can teach. Yeah, or we can plan or we can teach. Let's do plan.
Jones was a person of small imagination. Our ambitions for the farm can be much bolder.
Dogs have 9 puppies. Napoleon immediately claims them from their mothers.
I'll be responsible for their education. Bring them up to the loft. So, you know, this is... You can see slowly what's going to happen. Especially if you read the book, which I'm assuming that you guys did. Alright, let's go with worry. Wouldn't it be better to keep them down here? A young dog needs to learn to know his pack.
Comrade Napoleon will see they have the best training possible.
Napoleon knows best.
The birds wake early.
We're doing well.
What shall we do with all of our wealth? Books? Supervise? Treats? Charity? Feasting? Let's do military. I'm gonna do books. Really? Books? Books, newspapers, chalk, ball of string. And I suppose this is supposed to be of some use to everyone? Yes, it will help us learn how to do things better.
Benjamin wakes up, ready to begin the day.
What shall I do? Defend? Work? Rest? So see, so this we got options, but this is option as related to Benjamin. So even though this says work here, it's not actually going to, the sheep is not going to do it. I think I'm going to go with defend. It might be too early to build defenses, but I think it's going to be useful. So let's start with defend. Because we do have enough food right now. Should build up our defenses. There are worse ideas. We have too many visitors to the farm. I guess I'll do it.
Every Sunday, the animals meet to discuss the welfare of the farm. It is always Napoleon and Snowball who propose the resolutions.
Northfield is a good size for cabbages.
This is a ludicrous misunderstanding of agricultural policy.
Oh, I don't know why that disappeared, but I'm gonna agree with Snowball because I like him better. Snowball looks out for everyone.
Summer progresses, and the fields darken to gold. The hens wake, well and happy in their hutch.
Alright, so we can tell them to work, which we will, even though we don't really need the food, but if we have overflowing, we could plant some more. We're not large or strong, but we can do small tasks.
You're a credit to Animal Farm, comrades.
Morning wakes up the cows.
What shall I do today? Sing? Rest? Study? Give milk. Give milk. Some things haven't changed since Jonas' day. We thought we might be able to save our milk for our cows one day. Oh, one day.
And it is time to harvest the grain. It's difficult work without any threshing machines.
We have so much food.
Well done, we have all the stores we can hold.
Yeah, we should start planting soon.
We're doing well.
What shall we do with all of our wealth? Feasting, charity, treats, supervise. Let's do supervise.
We watch everything that happens on the farm and in Wellington.
There's more we could do.
Let us bribe the birds of neighboring farms.
We'll know everything that happens well in advance. I was kind of hoping we could use it for planting, but it doesn't seem to want to. The animals notice they're going to need more supplies soon.
String, dog biscuits, iron to shoe the horses.
None of these things can be made on the farm. There may be trouble when they run out. We could trade? Let's try trading. I've made arrangements. It will no longer be necessary for us to go without. Arrangements?
Later, a man by the name of Whymper is seen on the farm. Mr. Whymper is a solicitor living in Willingdon.
Ah,
It is my pleasure to mediate between Animal Farm and its trade partners. You have the potential for a very profitable farm.
He arrives to receive his instructions from Napoleon.
Comrades, you must trust in the wisdom of the pigs. Feast your eyes on the side of Mr. Whymper on 2 legs as he takes instructions from a pig on 4 legs. We're gonna cheer on that. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Bad, but sometimes useful.
Molly is seen repeatedly at the fence with the neighboring farm. The farmhands are feeding her sugar.
Molly isn't doing her daily chores. She just stands there eating sugar. We can defend her, intervene, blame. Let's defend her. I want to keep her morale up. I'm sure there's nothing wrong. I've known her since she was a foal. In all that time, she hasn't done a lick of work she didn't have to.
Molly is gone. No one knows what's become of her.
Ooh, that's not great. We're gonna lecture everybody. We need all the horses on this farm. Molly has set aside her duty.
There is more leisure for all the animals than under Jones. Even with all the farm chores to do, they have plenty of rest. The hens wake, well and happy in their hutch.
Let's work and get some more. Okay.
The apples are now ripening, and there are windfalls in the orchard. The animals have assumed that these will be shared out equally.
A new order! All the windfall are to be brought to the harness room for the pigs.
Why are the apples not shared?
Comrades, many pigs actually dislike milk and apples. We eat them only to preserve our health. We pigs are brain workers. Day and night we're watching over your welfare. If we fail in our duty, Jones will come back. Do you want that?
It's starting. It's really starting. Let's, you know, we're not gonna ruin our morale. We're just gonna be like, no. No, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
Summer becomes autumn.
Alright, so. We're gonna reassure everybody.
There's no reason for concern.
October. The weather is damp and gets into the bones. Next, the animals must plow the fields. It's beginning to get cold, but it's not too late to do this work.
Alright, let's plow. I can do this. It's always my
Time
job.
comes for the planting of the winter wheat. The seed must be drilled in before the frost comes.
The question is how much to plant.
Too little and we'll hungry next year. Too much and we starve this winter. So we should have a full thing. So I think we can think ahead. We'll see how well it ends up. I think 4 should be enough to survive winter.
We should plant both fields. If we don't, we'll have a worse harvest next year. I'm sure we'll get through the winter.
And always potatoes.
Each among you will lead the planting.
We'll let Boxer volunteer. I can pull the plow. It's what I always did in Jones' day. Let's see how well we do the first winter.
The snow covers the farm.
Comrades, be glad we're so well prepared for winter. Over on Pilkington Farm, the animals are shivering.
The animals eat heartily from a generous supply of hay and feed.
You see how well we've planned ahead for the well-being of the farm? Yeah.
We are probably gonna plan some more ahead.
Quiet of winter is the perfect time to plan the new economy. There are many innovations we can borrow from the humans. I will set the birds to watch what is happening in
One
town.
day, the birds land in the farmyard in a wild excitement.
Jones is coming with all his men. And half dozen other from Pinchfield and Foxwood. They're on the way up the track now. Jones is in front as he's brought his gun.
The moment has come. Remember how we prepared. Birds distract him until the rest of us are in position.
So this is actually quite different from my test game. I definitely did not get attacked this early. Anything we do is going to lower our defense, and our defense is not particularly great. We'll take cover because he has a gun.
Attack from behind cover. We'll send our dogs to go first. You're not the master here now. We have a new pack. Down. Down. Okay. Next we'll send Napoleon. Hope he doesn't die. That would be a shame. Animal Farm will never again bow to humans. We'll see about that.
Humans are retreating. Surviving animals head back towards the farm.
Actually, maybe they did attack me. I'm not sure. Maybe they did. Oh, are we dying? No, we're not dying. We already went through this previously. We're not dying. We've already been veterans, but okay.
Another winter damages the farm buildings.
Yeah, this is a problem, the damaged buildings.
Shingles come off the roofs, and the barn develops a leak.
Right, so we can actually... Okay, in a moment.
Animal Farm has survived its first year. The second year begins with warnings.
Our neighbors have noticed what is being done on Animal Farm. We need to build up our defenses.
We must send out more pigeons and spread the word of animalism. Rebellion on other farms will be help to Animal Farm.
We cannot defend ourselves, we will be conquered.
If there are rebellions everywhere, we will not need to defend ourselves. The kingdom of animals will be reality.
I actually agree with on the defense here. I think defense is important. Napoleon is always right. I'll gladly help build up our defenses. So I wanted to show you what kind of like titles we've got.
The farm for attack.
Go to the handbook. We can see here we've got Molly's Defection, Seeds of Revolution, Full Storehouse, Winter Wheat, Year 1 survived. More than 15 animals live on the farm. The farm is planted heavily for next year. More than a year in, the farm's rivers are maintained. And so on. I actually think this is a good time to end the episode. Let me know if you'd like me to continue this, because I think this game is really, really cool. So let me know, and you can click on the right towards some other story-focused games. I'll see you there. Bye bye!